Hi everybody, let's take a look at lesson 5 homework. This is the homework helper page and it's just going to review what we did in class. So they're saying we have some benchmarks. We can use these when we know about how long something is. We can use that to estimate or guess the measurement of other things. So we know that the length from the doorknob to the floor is 1 meter. So then you can use that knowledge to guess the length of these other things. So if that space between the doorknob and the floor is 1 meter, then you think about that and you think about the chalkboard or the whiteboard. And you think about how much that is. So they're saying that the reading corner rug is probably about 3 meters. And then they're saying, well, the rug looks shorter than the chalkboard. So they're using what they know to guess at other things. And it's not just a wild guess, it's a guess based on what you know. So a 3-ring binder is about 30 centimeters long. So if you're thinking about the top of your desk, if you're thinking about scissors, and you can look at your meter strip to see what 13 centimeters looks like, what 18 centimeters looks like. We don't want you to measure things. We want you to estimate. But you can be looking at your ruler to remember what that amount looks like. So we're going to use those things to do our lesson today, the homework today. Now, this top part, I can't really help you with that. What they want you to do is to choose different things at home and guess at the distance. So using the idea that the doorknob to the floor is about 1 meter, they want you to choose several things in your house and guess at how long that would be. You don't even have to go then and measure it. You're just going to guess based on that distance that they're telling you, doorknob to the floor. All right? And believe me when I tell you that the more you estimate, the better you get. So if you want to guess at a couple of things and then go measure them so that you can start to adjust your ability to guess, that's fine too. It's not bad to go back and check after you guess. Just don't measure it first. Really practice guessing. So we're going to actually just look at the bottom of this page in the video tonight. The top you really need to do on your own. So now they're giving us these objects and we have to choose not just whether it's going to be measured in meters or centimeters, but the distance. How long do we actually think any of these things is? Now, a whiteboard can vary, right, from room to room, but 45 centimeters is not very long. That's just a little bit more than a ruler. And I know the whiteboard isn't that size. So it's about 3 meters. And again, if you think about the distance from the doorknob to the floor, right? That's about 1 meter. Most whiteboards going to be 2 to 3 meters long. A banana. Now, they don't even pretend and give us meters this time. But is it going to be about 14 centimeters or 30 centimeters? 30 centimeters is about the length of a ruler. Yeah, that's too long for a banana. A DVD. 25 centimeters or 17 centimeters. Now 25 is pretty close to that 30, so that's nearly the size of a ruler. That seems a little too big to me to be a DVD player. I mean a DVD. A pen. Now, we've done a lot of measuring of our pencils, so a pen would be about the same. Is it going to be a meter? Do you have a pen that's the same size as from your doorknob to the floor? No, that's going to be about 16 centimeters. And a swimming pool, would that be 50 meters or 150 centimeters? Now, 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So 150 centimeters is about halfway up a door. Does that sound like it's long enough for a swimming pool? No, that would barely even be enough for a little baby pool. That's going to be 50 meters. We have one more page. This one is kind of fun. They're saying that the width of your little finger, your pinky, the width of your pinky finger is about 1 centimeter. So they want you to measure each line with your pinky finger and write down the estimate of what you think it is. So as I'm looking at line A, I can see 1, 2, I'm just guessing now, so I'm not actually marking every time. 3, 4, 5, about 6, I would say. But now my finger might not be the same size as your finger. So when I'm saying it is about 6, that may not be what you get. Remember, an estimate means we are trying to get close. It may not be exactly right. So I'm going to say that line A is about 6 centimeters. Let's get out a little bit so that we can get more than one on a page. Here we go. Line B, oh my gosh, it's tiny. I'm going to say that's only about 1. That's only about 1 centimeter. It might be a little bit more than 1, but it is about. Line C, oh my gosh, that goes all the way across the page. I'm going to look at this one up here. And that I said was about 6 centimeters. So I'm going to say that it is maybe 6, and then another 6 would be 12, maybe not quite 6. I'm going to guess, right? I'm guessing now. We're estimating. I'm going to estimate this to be about 15 centimeters. Now, if you want to use your pinky and try to go across like that, you can. It's going to be very difficult to try to, you really might need to mark with your pencil every step. But I'm looking at this line and I'm thinking it's not going to be quite 3 of those. It's going to be a little less than that. So that's how I am estimating. We have 2 left. Line D. Now line D is definitely longer than line A, but not as long as line C. So here we go. Say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to say 8 centimeters. About 8 centimeters. I think that's probably too much. It's probably a little less than that. And then here is line E. So take your finger, put it there, and then move it, and move it, and move it. About how long do you think that line is? It looked to me like I did that 4 times. about 4 centimeters. Now, if you want to get better at estimating, one thing you could do is to go back and measure those lines. Don't change your answers, but measure them. See how close you were and see if you can just make your estimating better. Thank you. See you tomorrow.